Now, from across the tri-states, this is KHQA Sports.
Now, postseason upsets are an inevitable part of the Diamond discourse this time of year, but every couple of years or so, we get that rare epic surprise that starts tongues wagging both near and far. Tonight, that came on the softball diamond. Would have loved to have a do-over and know this was coming because we would have shot this game for you. Illini West pulling off the huge upset over undefeated West Central, winning that game 13-5. The Chargers not only beat West Central, they beat them soundly to advance into the championship game on their home field coming up on Saturday. That against arch rival West Hancock. Congratulations to the Chargers on that big win. Wish we had better news for you. We have some, and we have some not better news for you. We'll start with West Central beating West Central of Winchester, I should say, beating North Green 7-3. Rachel Moore with a 3-run homer in that ball game. Also tonight, Pittsfield in Class 2A fell by Plains 6-2 to end the Sockeye season. And back in Class 1A, Triopia beats Camp Point Central 5-3. Up next for Triop, a showdown with the #1 seed, Brown County, on its home field Saturday at 11 o'clock. Let's do some baseball tonight for you, and apparently we're going to start off with Brown County and Triopia going at it. The Trojans in Class 1A right here, loading the bases in the first, but Nathan Mockdara would end the threat with a strikeout to end the inning. However, Triopia is pitching just a bit better in this one. Josh Millard, equally good tonight, striking out the side in the second. His team ends up getting the victory by the final count in this one of 4-0. Let's move on to our next set of highlights. Here's those Illini West Macomb highlights we wanted to show you tonight. The Bombers looking to exercise home field advantage at Phil Bradley Field. Jacob Dyer in a tie ball game, making it untied quickly with this single to put his team up at that point 2-1. Braxton Squire, though, for Illini West would answer in the top of the third with a comebacker right up the middle. That would put this game tied up at 2 apiece. However, Brett Taylor had other ideas. This is 10th, mind you, 10th home run of the season. That puts the Macomb Bombers up 3-2 at that point. Taylor also pitched brilliantly tonight on the hill, had 11 strikeouts. His team gets the victory over Illini West to advance. Final count in this one was 11-7. Up next for Illini West, a showdown with West Hancock, who was a 5-4 winner in extra innings, avoiding the upset against Rushville Industry. West Hancock rallies all the way back in the 7th to force extra innings. Austin Hardy comes on, delivers the game-winning RBI in the 8th to get that done. Let's do some more baseball for you now as well in Class 2A. Pittsfield season comes to an end at the hands of always tough Pleasant Plains. 5-3 your final there. Moving on to the Class 1A level tonight, Griggsville Perry taking on West Central. Kyle Matthews going to break the tie with the RBI double to left center right here. Austin Bays would score in this one, and West Central is going to take a 2-1 lead at that point. Tied again, this time at 2, when Kaleb Bradshaw, and he has done some mashing with our cameras upon him this season, does it again, this time a 2-run jack to extend his team's lead to 4-2 at that point. Kendall Hannett is going to make it 5-2. Griggsville Perry with the RBI single coming right here to score Jordan DeHart. And that, my friends, was really all you'd need in this ballgame. Griggsville Perry ends up winning a big decision, 10-4. They'll advance to take on Triopia. We showed you those highlights a little earlier in the newscast. Also tonight, let's go back to Class 1A at Liberty. Central a winner. Wow, what a rally in this ball game. All spurred off by Seth Leeser, who had a 2-run double to tie this thing up and then would score on a Zach Foot roller. And congratulations, Seth Leeser and Central. They're moving on to take on the winner of tonight's Liberty Unity game, of which we have highlights coming right now. The top-seeded Liberty Eagles taking care of business with this guy. Oh, the outstanding Kobe Brown on the hill. Great strikeout for him. He was also well supported in this game early. Starts with a little Tate and row right here. Big smash to center field to score a run. Made it 1-0. Then Kobe Brown helping his own cause right here with a hard chopper to first base. That's going to score a run, and that's going to put Liberty up 2-0 at that point. Liberty just doing the deed tonight. They end up getting the victory and winning, going away in this ball game by the final count of 12-2. One other 1A score to pass along. Jacksonville Routt still alive and kicking. Winners over Springfield Lutheran on Lutheran's home field. Nick Lonergan goes 3 for 3 at the plate with a pair of home runs to power his team to victory. Also, regular season baseball up in the Class 3A region. Jacksonville a winner over Springfield 5-4. By virtue of that victory, the Crimsons tonight become your Central State 8 champions. We also had a district title contended tonight over in Edina, and it starts with Canton doing work at Milan's expense. This is Brandon Bearhorst with a 3-run jack in the first inning. That was good. This was even better. Look at Levi Gaus, full extension. That might be the best catch we've seen all season. Great stuff from him. Canton gets it done, and gets it done in a big way, claiming the district championship and beating up on Milan 12-1 to advance. So congratulations to the Canton Tigers. They're moving on to the sectional by virtue of that big victory. Also in Missouri, the news not so good for South Shelby tonight as their season comes crashing to a halt. The Cardinals get beat by Harrisburg. Final count in that ball game was 8-2 in District 7. Also want to pass along another score from Class 3 District 6. Hallsville beats Wright City 4-3. So it will be Hallsville who will come to Palmyra on Monday and play the Panthers. Coaching note to pass along as well in football tonight. Menden Unity, as we told you on Twitter a little earlier today, has a brand new head football coach. And he is Kevin Kreitmeyer, who's done a really nice job as an assistant the last couple of years at both Culver Stockton and in a part-time capacity at Clark County. Really good, enthusiastic guy, going to take over that program for Carl Asbury, who took an assistant coaching gig and a teaching gig over at Hannibal. Also, new softball coach for the Mustangs as well. Greg Hildebrand will fill that role as announced tonight by the Minden School District. So busy night of playoff action. Kind of slows down a little bit the next 2 days with nothing but soccer, but we do it all again with championship games on Saturday all over the place. Tell you what, that softball game between Illini West and West Hancock all of a sudden looks like an absolute dandy on Saturday morning. Didn't see that one coming. I think sometimes we take it for granted. Kind of had penciled in West Central as the team to beat over there. Wow, what a win tonight by the Illini West Chargers.